Dua discusses her grueling regime on tour, including her strict diet and the one ingredient she has to avoid. Dua Lipa has spilled the beans about the extremely demanding regime she follows while touring as she prepares to take on her sixth tour for new record Radical Optimism. The seven-time Brit Award winner, 28, chatted to Nick Grimshaw and Angela Hartnett on the latest episode of their hit podcast Dish from Waitrose. As Nick, 39, asked her if her eating habits were drastically different while on tour, Dua said, "Unfortunately. But I guess once I'm in the swing of things and I have a routine and my body is really strong and healthy, it's just getting into stamina mode. Then afterwards I'm fine because my body's already at a certain kind of level. But yeah, there's no drinking. Can't have hot sauce," she said, adding she mostly eats steaks and vegetables. Her strict but healthy food routine is accompanied by an equally grueling workout schedule. It's like rehearsals, no drinking, working out, just back-to-back preparing for all the shows that's come. Also, I hadn't done a proper tour show for a year, so I gotta get my stamina back up before I go into festivals. So it's just running, dancing, singing, all at the same time, to make sure I can hack it once the adrenaline hits as well. Explaining she sings and dances when rehearsing, she clarified, "I gotta make sure that while we're doing new dance moves that a certain move isn't gonna make my voice shake." While touring the world, the two-time Grammy winner superstar ensures she takes time out to enjoy the city she's in, as she admitted for her everything's based around food. "I think about the trip and then I think about the food and I start putting it in the diary so I can book places to eat food, and my whole day revolves around food and then whatever else in between." The One Kiss singer said touring is when surprisingly she has more downtime. "'Cause I just have to think about the show that night. So then it's all about finding the best restaurant in whatever city I'm in, as museum, things to see, be a proper tourist in the city, it's my favorite thing to do." Speaking about her time working on her second studio album Future Nostalgia, which was released on March 27 in 2020, Dua got candid about how the sudden impact of COVID-19 and eventually global lockdown turned tables on her expectations. "I was so excited about Future Nostalgia and doing a really fun dance disco record, and I was when it comes out, people are going to dance to it in clubs, and it's going to be out, and I'm going to hear it everywhere. And then lockdown happens." At the time, the songstress admitted it was the complete opposite of how she pictured the album's launch, although she remarked, "But I think everything happens for a reason. The amount of people that have just come in and been I've done all my kitchen dance parties to this album, and it helped me get up and work out in the morning, and whatever it was, this was exactly the way that it was supposed to be listened to, I guess." Detailing the choice behind her latest title, Radical Optimism, the British Albanian singer said, "I basically started thinking about album 3, and I already had the title Radical Optimism, which was, to me, just about resilience, and if things don't go your way, you just kind of keep pushing through. It was actually very reminiscent to the moment I was going through, and with Future Nostalgia, not really knowing what was going to happen there. And then it became possible for us to start touring in 2022, so we crammed in 97 shows in 1 year," Dua revealed. During her lengthy chat, the Barbie actress opened up about what was it like to receive her latest call to headline Glastonbury this year, joining the likes of Coldplay and SCA, which she said she manifested. "I got the call November 2022. At the end of my Future Nostalgia tour. I was coming back from Australia, and I remember checking my email, and it just said Glastonbury, and I was oh, this is interesting. I opened the email, and I just go, oh my God, I can't believe what I'm reading. I just had to refresh it a couple of times to just see that I wasn't tripping, and I wasn't jet lag delusion in the moment. It was just the best email of all time," she gushed. "I don't think I never checked my email. After that, never looked at my emails ever again because it was downhill from there. It was just so surreal. But when I was writing my first album, I'm big into dream boards and manifestation and whatever, and I had written it down that on my third record, I'd love to headline Glastonbury. And also that I'd love to work with Tame Impala.